Us to the Lone Star State and the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Dallas Cowboys. 2 one-loss teams set to lace it up. This ought to be fun, and we're underway on EA Sports. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
They'll begin on the ground here with Vaughn. And a short pickup to about the 25. Here, look at this Baltimore defense. It's quite a unit. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
Normally you want teams to gel late in the season, but this unit, they've been terrific right from the word go. Came in as the number 1 rated unit against the pass in the NFL after just 1 week.
From the 25, here's a 2nd and 8. Staying on the ground with Vaughn. Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Rush working from the gun. He's going to look deep down the field. He's got him in. Complete. Touchdown, Cowboys. Deuce Vaughn. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Slot man moves right. Duvernay in motion. Beckham goes in motion left. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a 1st down.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
The slot man in motion right. They run again on 1st down. Cook. And the defense closes quickly there. He'll get maybe a yard to the 33. You look at this Cowboy defense. They enter this one 18th in the NFL in stopping the run.
And being able to set the tone early in this game, because when you get down to it, it's that sign that we saw in their football facility when we visited with them. The one that said no explosives, no big plays, no chunk plays. That's what they've got to take care of.
No, we changed it.
On second down, Jackson. That's going deep for Bateman. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down the 47-yard line. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. A give running right is Vaughn. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
Second down and a little more than a yard here. Again, a run with Vaughn. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Up the middle, it's Vaughn. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. The Cowboys had 0-1 in the year following the loss in the opener. And listen, they knew last week they were in for a tough fight on the road. But now here's the home opener and a chance to get things right.
And I like the way that you presented that, because the bottom line is they didn't come out of that loss discouraged. They just came home and said, hey, if we do what we're supposed to do, protect our home turf, we'll be just fine.
They had 3 yards on 1st down, just 1 yard there. Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
They go play action with Rush. They'll roll him out right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This from 54 yards away. And this one is right down Broadway. And that will extend their lead even further. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level. Well, that was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
Here's Jackson to throw. Oh, that's deep for Duvernay. And this will be caught at the 30. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 57 yards. Now Now Lamar changing the play. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football. Let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
In motion left, Bateman. (10-0) the score after 1 on EA Sports. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
I know the game's changed. A lot of people would say it's evolved. Look, I'm a little bit Neanderthal, okay? I love this. No exotic formations, no misdirection. Just line up and run the dart ball, pick up the first down. I love it.
Yeah, 3rd and short. That's what you're supposed to do. Like you said, old school, smash mouth football. Here's Cook again. And he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. 2nd down and 8. Now they'll shift things around.
It's 2nd and 8 at the Cowboys' 11-yard line.
Now Jackson on 2nd down. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Ravens have cut it back within a score. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now.
It's the score, Cowboys 10, Ravens 7. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. Here's 2nd and 7. Rush. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Here's Rush to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. That one goes for 20. That catch now puts him on the doorstep of 500. It's his 499th reception.
Let's go. Hey, hey.
Vaughn on 1st and 10. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
So the 1st down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Play fake. Here's Rush. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens are going to get it back here just past the 35.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
Micah Parsons showing off that elite athleticism as he gets the sack. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
DCA. Hey, middle. Nice shot.
Jackson. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Odell Beckham, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Tucker now for the extra point. And that makes it 14-10.
Makes the score Ravens 14, Cowboys 10. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Rush, he's going to change it up. They'll look to throw here on first down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Roquan Smith charging hard from that linebacker spot, and he drops him for a loss of 11. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Back to throw, Rush. It got his man complete. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A gain there of 30 big ones.
Well, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
This offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. They trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. Running behind center with Vaughn. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
2nd and 7, operating from the 34. Out of the shotgun, Rush. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles, and that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance. They've got to get the ball in his hands a lot quicker.
And he'll be taken down well before the 1st at about the 36-yard line. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And this one is right down the middle. And the lead is down to 1 now, 14-13. So the margin shrinks a bit as back-to-back drives here for him and with field goals.
Yeah, we know no one's turning down 3, especially in the first half, but you've got to finish these drives in the end zone. That's got to be a priority. Nice to have a reliable kicker, but outside of his agent, you know you'd rather him kick 1-pointers instead of 3-pointers.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going as they take over with exactly 1 minute to go. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Now a 2nd and 10. Play action. It's Jackson. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. And this is going to be pulled in by the tight end, Andrews. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. 2nd and 10. And Jackson throwing once more. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
Well, it looked like they marched to the end.
I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play, with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. That's caught. It's Flowers. Touchdown. Zay Flowers, 33 yards. And the Ravens will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
And that lead is now 7 with a chance to go to 8 or more if they want to get crazy here, which we don't expect. But I just know the way the game's being played with the analytics, there's going to be a lot more of going for 2 in a lot of situations, isn't there?
Yeah, there's going to be. And I think their focus here, they don't want to give up anything going into the lockers on the other, and just a little bit of time left on the clock.
Yeah, they don't want to do anything to erase the good feeling they have right now by getting this late score in the half.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
It's a 10-yard loss.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
On second down, it's Cook again. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
On third down, Jackson. And that is incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Handoff coming left is Vaughn. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Throwing here, Rush. Steps away to his left. Throw left side complete. That's Vaughn. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. It's a gain of 16 and the Dallas 1st down.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice 1st down.
First down now for Rush. Eluding the pressure right. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
While you admire anyone trying to pick up an additional couple of yards, they're just not worth it when you take shots like that. Quarterbacks have to stay in the game and stay on the field.
Now 2nd and 5. The Rush, he's going to change it up. On play action, they'll throw. He'll dump this down to Matt Breida. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. From the 5 now, 2nd and a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And now they're in the hurry-up.
A loss of 2 yards. It's now 3rd down and 3.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
A lot depended on the spot there, and he got it. But it wasn't by much, was it? I remember Coach Madden talking about, depending on which foot the official used, that would tell you whether you had the first down or not. You want that upfield foot to be the one that spots the ball, don't you?
And you and I have the luxury of a couple extra views here in the booth, and he did get it, but not by much. Vaughn will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. Now Mike McCarthy saying, let's go for 2. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Third quarter of a 2-point game, a good one so far. Here's 2nd and 10. Cook up the gut, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
And they'll bring 4 receivers into the fold here. It's 3rd and long. Throwing is Jackson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Down the left sideline. Mark Andrews. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens add 6 to their lead. Now Tucker to add the PAT. And that makes it a 9-point game.
Ravens 28, Cowboys 19. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working. That means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a bead on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
Now that's a big-time run. Lightning in a bottle, forget it. He exploded out of the bottle for that type of a pickup.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Now rush. They'll set up the screen to Vaughn. Room to maneuver at the 35. And all the way down to the 33-yard line. 11 more yards that go around. A first down as well.
Well, partner, they've used him quite well out of the backfield in this one. And here's another nice example. They set up the screen, and he's able to pick his way downfield for a nice gain there.
They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL. They'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. To throw is Rush. This one swung out to Vaughn. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 17-yard line. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. 2 yards on the pickup there, and it's 2nd down. And they're going to speed things up here. On 2nd down, here's Rush. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. Rush. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Justin Madubuike working his way to the quarterback that time. And his kick is good. And that'll move them back within 6 now. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. The field goal we just saw has us now at a 1-score game, and on this side of the football, things are getting pretty tenuous, a little stressful.
Blood pressure up a little bit, you think?
I think up a lot of it.
Could you imagine taking the pulse right now? It might be like a jackhammer out there on that side of the ball, but here's what the deal is. I think what we've observed is a team that's been playing not to lose as opposed to playing to win. And they've got to get back to that, and that means opening things up again, being a little more free in what they're trying to get done on offense.
They go play action now. Jackson. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner, and with good reason, as you saw there.
He only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You call that pick in early, and he shows why he was so coveted with that interception there.
Let's go. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Breida, he'll try the right side. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3.
Some teams like to start aggressive to begin a drive, but this is still what you expect to see in normal situations. Just call a simple run, get a few yards to begin the series, and set yourself up for something bigger on second down.
On second down, it's Vaughn. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 3.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Now a give running left is Breida. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Matt Breida, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. A very important extra point there, up and good. And they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. They were trying to erase that deficit in one play.
They certainly were, but how about the reaction time and the instincts back deep to force the incompletion? We might need to mark this one down. We may look back and say, that was a game-saving play.
Meanwhile, Jackson's throw is on target to Duvernay. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Duvernay in motion. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Slot man moves right. Cook following the penalty. And he'll get a couple up to the 29.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Now Lamar changing the look. Now it's Jackson. To the right side, into the hands of Flowers. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Getting the ball is Cook, running left. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. 2nd down, 8 yards to go. Here's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And his throw is going to be incomplete. 3rd and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. If you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback, and then make sure you blanket the field.
Jackson. He's got his target. That's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
Ah, what a time for a lapse defensively. That turns this game right on its ear. And now, forget about going fast. They might want to take the air out a little bit and force the defense to use some timeouts.
Back to the ground, Cook. Powers past him at the 5. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. And they will elect to decline the penalty.
Everything turned out the way they wanted it to. No sense in even having to take that one, hence the decline.
Here's 2nd and a yard. Up the middle, it's Cook. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Well, this feels like a late season game, even though it's just week 2. Here's a big 3rd down. They run it again with Cook. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And Tucker, the former Longhorn, puts this one through. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
This is 1st and 10. Now rush. Being chased out left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
Here's Rush. Able to find Gallup. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there.
It didn't check off every box, but the most important one. Got the clock stopped, getting out of bounds. They may be a little short of the first down, but I thought that was the key.
This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here. Back to throw. Into the hands of Cooks. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So an ideal set of circumstances there. They move the chains, and they save that final timeout. They got exactly what they wanted there. Out route, catch, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
And I have to criticize defense here because you know the situation. You want to keep them inbounds and have the clock run. So I'm sitting on the outside portion of the field and not letting them throw an out route. Throw anything inside and I'll make the tackle. An out route? That's not the way you're supposed to play it.
Final minute, 1 timeout remaining. 1st and 10. He's back to throw. And he slings one that's incomplete.
Ooh, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Clock at 30 seconds. 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. It'll buy some time right. And his throw here's incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his home. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
And now a tough spot here. This is 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. He's got it at the 15. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages. What an outstanding drive right there to take the lead, and also, Charles, didn't leave their opposition with a whole lot of time on the clock.
Yeah, I like the way that you're viewing this because they did a tremendous job to put themselves in a position to win, but they can't celebrate just yet. They've got to clamp down on any big plays and force them to use up those timeouts without making any headway.
And a fair catch taken. No time will come off the clock, and they will begin this critical drive at the 25-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Jackson to throw. That went into the hands of Flowers. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop him with 13 seconds left to play.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Now Jackson. Throw caught by Flowers. And he will step out of bounds all the way down at the 5-yard line.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. One last shot for Jackson. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds. Charles, that drive was perfect. Methodical, executed so well, and they grabbed that lead with almost no time left for a last gasp from the other side.
No way you could have drawn up.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
One of my favorite expressions is that fortune favors the bold. This seems foolhardy, though.
Oh, it seems very foolhardy. All you had to do was kick the PAT, extend the game.
Yeah, that didn't make a whole lot of sense there, did it? I mean, I just don't get that at all because the risk-reward, it just wasn't there.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And a fair catch taken. No time will come off the clock. And they will begin this critical drive at the 25-yard line. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Hall. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Well, they took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner, although on that last play they were so backed up it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it because we both knew that this had to go down to the last play, and neither side was going to exhale until that play concluded because we've seen the improbable before. A couple of laterals, maybe some poor defense on the back end. They might have gone all the way to the end zone. In this case, though,